So just a little bit brief introduction about myself. I was previously a client investment specialist with FSMOne. I believed I see a few familiar faces down here I used to be talking with. Yeah, then after that in 2022, I was got offered to take over a role of the product manager for FSMOne platform, managing mostly on the enhancement and also features, onboarding new features for our platform. Right, without further ado, let's move on to my session today. So my session today is going to be very interactive. I'll be sharing screen and demoing how to use our platforms to facilitate and also enhance your experience with our platform on your investment. All right. Okay. So just a little bit quick disclaimer. The examples that I'm gonna use is purely for example. It's not on any of the recommendation of the products. So let's dive into my presentation today. So first thing first, when it comes to investment, the very first questions that every investors will ask is, how do I start investing? Yeah. So after knowing that what I'm looking for investment, for example, after attending for the first half session of today, you know roughly what products to invest into, maybe unit trust, maybe ETF. Then comes the question next, where do I start, right? And then the third question will be, you guys have been talking about, well, how good is this product? Even our fund manager has been, talking about this fund is doing good, but how do I find the investment products, find the reliable information from these products before you really kickstart your investment with us? So the first one is, how do I start investing? So with here, if you have FSMOne app, you can also move along together with me. I will be demoing via the app. So from the very first app, this interface itself, you will see that, okay. So you will see that we actually do provide a lot of investment ideas, like such as, there's a features investment ideas place whereby you can know what are the latest features ideas that is proposed by our in-house researchers. We also do have the spotlight sections whereby you can know the latest article updates from our in-house research. So how do you start investing with us? First thing first, you gotta top up, right? Top up money into the platform. So yeah, same goes to Touch and Go e-wallet. I believe everyone here use Touch and Go e-wallet. Yes? So without knowing the Touch and Go e-wallet, how it can do or what it can do, you always top up your money first, right? So for us, same thing. You have to top up your money first. So how to top up? Very simple. Go to trade, just click on the top up button. At the very top one, this top up. Yeah, I can see, Okay, just click on it. Then you can straight away top up into our cash solutions. So from the list here, you can see that our cash solution actually consists of 8 currencies. We not just support ringgit, we support also on dollars cash account. We support Sing dollar, Hong Kong D, CNY, Aussie dollar, euro, and also pounds. And not just that, we actually give interest if you park your money with us. So did anyone don't know about this from the floor? Can I? No. Oh, so I see. Oh, okay. I see some of our existing clients don't actually even know that we are giving interest for our cash account. Yes, and the interest is actually pretty good, better than the savings account from banks that it can give. Yeah, so ringgit cash account is now yielding at 2.25. While you park your money waiting for your next investment, we are giving interest that will be credited on a monthly basis. All right. Now you will see that here, USD Auto-Sweep. What is this? Right. So I will be diving into this USD Auto-Sweep later. So before that, you know that we support 8 currencies in the cash solution, right? So we also do support instant FX conversion. So this is one of our best features on our cash solution, whereby we support instant FX conversion. you can just straight away convert ringgit to dollars in just less than a second, actually. And the rate is fairly competitive. You can check the rate here via this view foreign currency exchange rate. So this rate is actually refreshed on a 60 seconds interval, and it's everything spot rate. So we have did a comparison between different type of peers in the industry. Our rate is actually very, very competitive. Yeah, you guys can do a comparison on it. So let's move on. So this is the key features for our cash solutions, multi-currency cash account, right? We provide instant top-up if you use FBX for ringgit, and we also provide instant FX conversion. There's no lock-in period, and we do give interest. And up next is our USD Auto-Sweep products. It's a cash solution. You can think this USD Auto-Sweep as like a money market portfolio, but in dollars. Yeah, and you can see that the rate here showing on the slide is yielding at, right now, 4.560. It's actually quite high, yeah? Compared to just now, the rate that I'm showing for USD cash account is only at 1.25. So this is also, I would say, a very low risk investment for you to park your dollars while waiting for your next investment. So what is so cool about this product is that it is not just for you to park your money here to earn higher interest. It also can be used as a payment method across all of our products that are offered in our platform. So let me show you how easy it is to top up into this Auto-Sweep. So just now, let's go to trade up. Screen moment. Okay, back to our app. So very first one, you just need to go to your trade tab at the bottom here, trade, okay? Click on cash solution top up. Choose top up to Auto-Sweep. Okay, then you can straight away select your payment method. You can either use your USD cash account, be it you manually convert at the FX conversion functions that I mentioned just now, or you can straight away top up with your MYR cash account. It's actually the same thing. It's just that we make things easier for you. You can straight away top up from your ringgit. Example, let me show you. Click on the amounts that you are looking for top up. The minimum top up if dollars is only at $10. If you are using ringgit to top up, it's only 100 ringgit. Okay? You can also see that if I'm using ringgit, the indicative rate is also showed right there. Just need to click proceed. In a few seconds, done. My Auto-Sweep is now topped up, right? So 21.22. Okay, I've topped up into 21.22. So you will see that my Auto-Sweep balance, Auto-Sweep balance instantly reflect. My available balance is now instantly reflect into my Auto-Sweep balance. So I can look and view on my holdings for my USD Auto-Sweep. It's looking at the yield 4.56%. It is actually no-brainers for me to park my USD dollars, if I have any, into this product. Yeah. So you will see also a purchasing power over there. So what is this purchasing power all about? So this is also one of the strengths of our product, which you can use this purchasing power to trade stocks and ETF in the US markets that is available on our platform. Yeah, if you are looking to invest into ETF, for example, or any US stocks or any dollars denominated stocks, you can straight away use this USD Auto-Sweep to place an order in it. So while you are parking your money, you don't have any thoughts in mind maybe to invest, but you can also still earn 4.65% while you are looking for your next investment. So isn't it great? After you trade, for example, you sell a stock from the stock exchange straight to the USD Auto-Sweep, the purchasing power will also be instantly powered up. For example, today I sell $100 worth of stocks into this USD Auto-Sweep. The $100 will be added instantly into the purchasing power, whereby you can use for your next purchase. Okay? So let me move on. So as you can see here just now, the Auto-Sweep actually comes with a total P&L, right? So how this total P&L works? A lot of our clients actually have the very wondering how this total P&L works. So as you can see here, the underlying of this USD Auto-Sweep is 90% into IFAS Enhanced Liquidity Fund. It's basically a money market fund that invests into dollars that consists of FD in dollars and also short duration bonds such as T-bills. So it's very stable, and also 10% into our own USD cash account. All right. So as you can see here, the funds, right, is actually always, I would say almost always upward sloping. So the NAV increases every day. So that's why for your total P&L for your Auto-Sweep, right, you will see a daily increase in the total P&L and also your current available balance. Yeah. So this is how the total P&L works for the Auto-Sweep. And then, so the next questions, knowing that you have done, let's say, parking your monies to our platform. So where do I start? The first one is that, yeah, of course, we give different kind of research ideas. Like for example, today we also a lot of panelists and also speakers to give very good insights on the macro markets or even on the recommended fund itself or even in the ETF for you guys to look into it. So this is the additional services that FSMOne can provide to our investors as always and for free. So moving on, the last section. How do I find reliable information from our website? Okay, so we have done 2 revamped on our features. The first one is our ETF and fund selectors. Okay, so how powerful is this tool? We can use this tool to actually do a comparison. Okay, the first one, the presets, right? You can filter all of the products that is offered on our platform, be it the unit trust or ETF via this selector. And it also can do a comparison, the performance comparison between funds and funds or funds with ETF or ETF with ETF. Yeah, so let me do a demo on it, how it looks like. All right, I'll be using this app to show on the demo. So first thing first, how do I get access to this feature? You need to click on either funds or ETF button. So for example, I click on the fund button. All right. So at here, you will see there's a funds and ETF selectors button here, right? At the second row. Click on it. So you will straight away see that the fund presets and also ETF presets listed here is actually the markets that we are bullish on. It's actually selected by our in-house researchers. So as you can see here, we are bullish on semiconductor, digital economy with 4 stars, Japan with 4 stars, Singapore 4 stars, and also you can get to find our recommended fund list that we mentioned today via this filter as well. So for the ETF preset, same thing. It has even more selections, whereby it also have a South Korea ETF that you can look into it, right? And you will see that the very last one is the focus list ETF. So we actually do also have a focus list whereby it's actually handpicked by our in-house researchers that you guys can look into. All right. So next, how do we do a comparison? For example, all right, today, let's take Japan as an example. So, Aham World Series Japan Growth Fund is one of our recommended funds. Okay, then I will just click on it. I want to compare this fund with ETF. So, how do I switch to ETF? I click on the top here. The top here, ETF. You can see an ETF switching a tab. So, click on ETF. Then I will be able to select the ETF that I want to compare with. Let's compare with MSCI Japan ETF, which is mirroring the MSCI index. All right. After selecting ETF and also my funds to compare, click on the compare button at down there. Right? Okay. Then very easy. that you can see, oh, the performance trend of 2 products. So how it performs. So this performance trend, you can also sort by not just year to date. You can choose to even compare 6 months performance, 1 year performance of the past trend for these 2 products. For example, like past 1 year performance, as we can see here comparison, the AHAM World Series Japan Growth Fund is actually outperformed the MSCI Japan Index for the past 1 year. So if you are interested to know what are the underlying holdings of these funds and also ETF, very simple. Just switch to the next tab, holdings. Under the holdings, you will see that it's very, very clear on what are the top 10 holdings that this fund and also this ETF investing into it. So we can see that for the funds, AHAM World Global Series is having 4% top holdings into Sumitomo, Mitsubishi, Toyota, Hitachi, while the EWJ is having another list of it. And you can also see that what are the sector breakdowns that these products, these funds and ETF investing into, how many percent of it into industrial, into technology, basic materials, and so on and so forth. So you can also get to know that the regional breakdown of it. So what does this fund invest into? So for example, because now I'm selecting Japan, of course, it will be mostly into Japan. So if, for example, it is investing into different, maybe a global funds, it will have a list of regional breakdown that is listed here. So if you would like to know more about details on this, you can just simply click on See More, get to the fact sheet, and then you will also get to view the holdings details over here. Yep. That's basically it. So we actually have a lot of information that you can access via only on the apps itself. Yeah, it's actually a very, very powerful tool, especially for today, whereby you have already taken away so many investment ideas from our research panel analysts and also fund managers. This is the best tool for you to go back and do some homeworks, see what are the investment products and also strategies that you are going to use. So then, okay, let me touch a little bit on the ETF RSP. All right, anyone know what ETF RSP is all about with FSMOne? Can I see a raise in the hand? Yes. Okay, I see some hands on the floor. Anyone that don't know what regular savings plan is all about. Okay, I also see hands. Do see some hands? Okay, so what is so special about this regular saving plan is that, let me show you. You will see that there's one apply RSP button right here, right? So the apply RSP, the minimum RSP amount is only starting from minimum 100 ringgit. So what this regular saving plan means is that it actually practices a dollar cost averaging strategy. So how it works, let me show you just a moment. Yeah, so we actually support regular saving plans. It's just like you saving your monies into an investment products. So for example, the RSP calculator I'm going to show you here. So example, I do a regular savings plan into VOO. For example, for the past 3 years ago, by selecting every month, I contribute on the 8th or 15th of the month, for example, okay, I choose only 15. Every 15th of the month, I invest $100 into this VOO consistently. Then what will be my return today? 3 years. It will be 28%. Yeah. So my total investment is 3,007, and the profit and loss today that I will be getting is about 28%. So why is this regular saving plan so special is that it allows you to start investing with just 100 ringgit as minimum, as 100 ringgit. So this is where you can, diversify. Instead of buying into this VOO, which causes about $500 per unit, we are actually offering fractional shares. Fractional shares where you buy You can invest into it on a regular basis. You don't need to time the market. You just consistently invest into it. Take it like a savings, of yourself, or maybe for your kids, for future plannings. This is one of the features that you guys can look into it. You can even approach our CIS to know more about it. Right? We are actually giving 0% processing fees for all of our ETF regular saving plans, for all of the supported US and also Hong Kong ETF. Okay. Now, so the last one that I will be talking about is on the bond selector. So it's actually the very same thing like how the fund and ETF selector work just now. It's just that this one is for you to filter bonds. So for the right-hand side, we can see that we actually have a list of featured bonds, US Treasury. The US Treasury, yes, our platform actually offers US Treasury bonds, whereby you can directly invest into Treasury bills. Okay? And what is one thing that I want to emphasize is that we have a Bond Express. So what is Bond Express all about? It's actually that everyone knows that investing into one full lot of bonds require a huge amount of money, right? 250K minimum. So maybe I don't have so much money investing into a full lot bond. So this is where our Bond Express comes into play. We will be offering from a minimum, just with minimum 1,000 nominals. 1,000 nominals, you can start investing into bonds to get a steady stream of incomes and also to diversify your risk of your portfolio. So if you are interested to know more about bonds, if you are interested to also look into investing directly into the USD bills, feel free to approach our friendly staff at the foyer with the Yield Booth team. Our bond team is actually here today to guide you through. I know that bond investment can be very, very new, especially to Malaysian investors. If you are interested, you can actually approach them to know more about it. So just maybe just a last word. So for this Bond Express, right, is only us, FSMOne in Malaysia, that's able to do it. There's no one in the markets able to offer fractional bonds other than FSMOne or iFast Capital. Okay? Yep. So I hope you find my session interesting. And that's all for my presentation today. Thank you so much.